Hello fellow Dollar Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome. So today we're gonna be doing another How to Win series. This time we're gonna be playing as the Crooked Moon with SKARSNIK, which has a hard initial challenge without a doubt. And yeah, let's go over to the race attributes. Oh, before I begin, let me just say that for anybody who's new, this is my guide series, which means it's more of an example than an actual guide. I'm not gonna just sit around and just tell you that SKARSNIK has a nice trident and that trident can be used in doing that and that. I'm gonna show you exactly what needs to happen. So yeah, it's gonna be a 3-part series, 1 hour each, and I'm just gonna be playing in the beginning, just speaking advices and just doing whatever it needs to be done, and from there on you copy it and you take it on. Because after the initial challenge, I think pretty much you're gonna steamroll any opponent that you're gonna be facing. Okay, so since we took that out, let's go. Race attributes, Karakate picks. We have to reoccupy it if we want to get orcs. We can only field goblins, but we only can recruit from that place. If it actually changed the whole recruitment everywhere, it would be like really great. But to be honest, even if you don't capture Karakate picks, other than just, you know, for the personal glory, it's not a big deal. Like, you can go you can get away with it. It's bad for Belegar if he doesn't capture it, and a little bit more less for Quick because of the -2 public order, which is not that big of a, you know, debuff. It's the most is about Belegar. 50% upkeep extra, it hurts. But for SKARSNIK, it's just, if you don't take it, it's alright. You kind of have to take it, otherwise you're just gonna have a constant opponent just sending armies after you. But yeah, you get the idea. And the other way, we can just we can use it, you know, to get through mountainous terrain more easily and also bypass the mountains and goblin focused unit roster. So for the faction effects, we can only, as we said, recruit units from Karakate picks. Hero action cost -50% and receive 100% more experience, which is one of the best things about this faction. When I played SKARSNIK on Warhammer 1, I think it was the only time, and on Warhammer 2, that I actually used the agents, the heroes, in the traditional way. By traditional I mean how they were used in Rome 2, Attila, and so on, so on. I always, you know, just embed my heroes into the armies because they grant nice bonuses, they're really good at fighting. But in this one, I highly suggest that you get as many goblin big bosses as you can and just block the hell out of everybody. Block armies. Okay, it might not sound too much, but believe me, blocking armies is just freaking game breaking. It changes a lot of things. And yeah, since we took that out, let's go to the next. Upkeep and recruitment cost -40% for goblin units, which to be honest, if I was to trade in an equal trade the Karakate picks orcs for that, I would still go for that, because it's just gonna make my gameplay a lot more fun, because it means I'm gonna be able to field more monsters since my infantry is gonna be cheap. You know, like if we had orcs since the beginning, it would be orcs with less beasts, but now we can go with a lot more beasts and just have some fun. Alright, next one. Unique building chain on Karakate picks, yes, to recruit orcs. And enables lightning strikes, that's only Lord effect, when reinforcements are present. So SKARSNIK gets a free lightning strike. He doesn't have to spec for it, which is one of the things that we're gonna capitalize on. And if you get a second lord, a third one, or a fourth one, you should always get lightning strike, because your armies are gonna be somewhat of a little bit glass cannon. Okay, at least in the beginning. From later on, it's just gonna be, you know, like spiders and giants and things like that. But yeah, I highly suggest that you always, but always, be the attacker, never the defender. If you feel that you're gonna get attacked, retreat and make sure that you're gonna be the one that's gonna draw the first, spill the first blood. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so charge bonus +14 for Night Goblin Squig Hoppers, which is not bad, but yeah, it's not great either. And yeah, we start off with an Ragnarok Spider, some Fanatics, and just one Squig Hopper. Let's get in. And before we begin, for mid-game or late game, I would suggest your armies to be like Doom Diver Catapults, like 4, I think 4 is like the maximum, you don't need more than that. Have like big spiders, like 2 of them at least. You can go with more, you can go with less, you can have a giant in there, it depends on how your playstyle you wanna go. And just have some cheap infantry to just satellite around, you know, some nasty skulkers, just to bring them out from sneaky mode. And yeah, you send in the big spiders to blow up all the the enemy, and you just shoot from the back with the Doom Diver catapults. Like it's really cheesy how SKARSNIK is played, but since he's a goblin, the more cheese the better. Like if you don't like cheese on Warhammer or even in Total War games in general, I think that you should implement it in this campaign because it actually feels great. Alright, we're gonna level up this one to level 2 immediately and also get a gold mine. Just for now, we're gonna bring it down because we're gonna need the growth. We will need to just boost it as much as we can as soon as we capture the entirety of the province. Now, I'm gonna be applying a new strategy here. By new I mean I've already done this campaign. If you just Google it or YouTube search it, you're gonna see that I've already done it in Warhammer 1. So the strategy I used back then was to spend like 9 or 10 turns just sitting here, and actually, to be exact, on the Empire province over here. Which what does that do? Well, the AI can always see where you are, where your armies are. Okay, it doesn't matter if, like for example, Karak Nord wasn't here and it was just here, or for example Belegar. Right now, believe me, he can see where your armies are. Plain and simple. The AI always cheats. The only way to counter that is by having your army on a third party, like the Empire AI over here. Like you have your army here, then only Karak Nord or anybody else cannot see where your army is. So you bring your army here, you hide it. You don't have to hide it, you just go into a camp or something like that. So you raid and you keep your fightiness up. That's gonna force the dwarves to come over here into underway stance. And the moment they come, you just spray the trap, you bring the force back on force march, it doesn't matter. If you can't make it, you have a secondary army here, you destroy them, and then you march on to Karak Nord. So that's the most safe option you can follow. As I said, I've already done that campaign. I wasn't too good back then because I had only just came back to Total War, so yeah, just watch the beginning, not the later ones, because I will be doing I've done a lot of mistakes in that one. Anyway, so we're gonna recruit some goblins. We're gonna need them for mid shields. I highly suggest that you get at least 4 of those into your armies in the beginning, even though they are total garbage. The reason you need them is because of the silver shields, because you're gonna have to waste the ammunition of your opponents before you go in. Because how SKARSNIK is gonna be played is just pretty much as I said before. You send your spider in, but you make sure that nothing can kill it first. And by that I mean missiles. So you waste the missiles of your opponents before going in, and then you just shoot the crap out of them when they're blown up and just see them melt. So there's multiple ways to go. First, I'm gonna show how to consolidate this province. The most important is to keep Karak Nord because it's the provincial capital. It's always best to have the provincial capital. You can sacrifice Asgaraz over here because, for example, if we're fighting down here, the Empire is gonna attack, or Karak Ziflin or Baston, like some war is gonna break out. Okay, the hard thing about this campaign is not that you can't recruit orcs. It's the randomness and also the high hostility. Like everybody's gonna be declaring war on you. It's almost like this is Total War achievement, but yeah, it's not standard. Like you're gonna be safe, for example, with Karak Ziflin over here. You're gonna believe like these guys will not attack me, and out of sudden they will, and you might have to sacrifice it, which is totally okay. Please allow it to get fallen. Just make sure you still have Karak Nord. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm gonna try to protect all of the province, because this is the way that needs to happen. Okay, as I speak, let me just recruit. We're not gonna be doing anything else. We need to just recruit and we'll just keep going. So the plan is consolidate the entirety of this province, and for a lot of time, at least up until turn 50 or even more, you're not gonna be occupying anything. SKARSNIK, he might be like a greenskin faction, but he actually plays a lot like a horde faction, like Chaos or in a sense Norska. The old Norska at least, before it was a thing. Anyway, so yeah, you will just need to have that province. You're gonna spam the growth in order to max it out as much as you can, and your money is gonna be on the negative. And what you will do about that is just keep sacking everybody around you, like one at a time. You just, you know, you reach down to Grimhold, go and capture, sack only Karakazor down here and then go back. From there on, you jump to here, I don't remember what the name of the city is, you sack them, you come back. You just buy money, you need to build up your first province, so it's gonna be a safe haven. You build a second army, so with one army, for example with SKARSNIK, you can attack, and with the other you can defend. And please, for the love of God, don't even bother with the wags. I totally forgot to mention the wags. The wags are gonna be your downfall. Okay, it's just gonna be like this. Alright, on turn 3 I suggest you globally recruit the archers because they cost less that way. And just recruit 3 skulkers, yeah, that should be it. And next turn we're gonna recruit another lord. So on the first episode I think it's gonna be that, which I guarantee that it's gonna be the same outcome. No matter what happens, it will be the same. On the second and the third it's gonna be different, okay, because I will end up in war with different factions, most likely. I'm just gonna be showing the way to win your battles, so you can implement it, and I'm just gonna be sacking everything around me, but with caution. And as you can see over here, united against us, Torgovan has declared war on us. It's alright, like you're guaranteed to go into war with the Wood Elves. They actually make for a sweet, for a really sweet sacking option. Like these settlements like rack up some crazy ass money. I think if I remember correctly, at least on Warhammer 1, every time I sacked this, one of these Wood Elven cities, I made like 30k. It might have been late game, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it was a lot of money. Okay, so over here we will go with a secondary lord. I highly suggest for the beginning, because we don't have any magic and there's no we're not gonna get one soon enough, I suggest you go with a goblin great summon. Now I'm gonna go with, we only have 2 over here, the intelligent and the cunning one. I'm just gonna go with a cunning. The better you can get, the better one you can get, feel free to go ahead. We are gonna get this guy to scavenge. I know I said like use your goblin big bosses to you know, block armies and stuff like that, but I just need to keep enough money right now because I'm gonna go on the negative, and it's gonna be like of a glass cannon strategy in the beginning. We're just gonna invest everything that we have and just go straight up to them. So yeah, like on turn 3, make sure you globally recruit archers and have at least 6 nasty skulkers. That's all you're gonna need in order to take Karak Norn. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to take it the most easy of ways. Now, from what I remember from my Warhammer 1 experience, it was absolutely guaranteed that Karak Ziflin would attack you straight away. It was actually harder in Warhammer 1 in terms of that, but after Kemmler came in, like, these guys have a constant vampire threat, so even if they declare war on you, I think, they will never just make a move on Asgaras, because they have the constant threat of these guys. So yeah, it's actually a little bit easier, at least in the beginning, regarding these guys. Alright, we're gonna use the underway over here, come as close as we can. We're gonna use that guy as well. I can't see his movement, but I'm pretty sure he can't reach us. Like, never use the underway within the radius of one army, okay? Because this guy is just gonna get destroyed if we fail. Right now we won't, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, his movement is not enough to reach us. But yeah, like it's a common mistake. You use one army into underway, the powerful one, and you try to bring the city one after it, and it gets intercepted, and it gets destroyed, and there goes your strategy. Which sucks. Alright, and the next turn is gonna be the one that we attack. Diplomacy wise, you don't need to do anything. There's nothing you can do, actually, to be honest. So yeah, we'll just skip on turns and keep going. Alright, so how do we take Karak Nor the easiest way? It's pretty simple. We attack with SKARSNIK, so he's the one that's gonna get the experience, but before we do that, we get his troops the other way. We get all of his troops except this guy, because he has the scavenge ability, so if he remains in the SKARSNIK army, he's gonna be making us more money. We take the spider because it's the siege attacker thingy. We get as many units that we can. We're gonna leave 2 goblins with SKARSNIK, like this. We make the attack. Oh shit! Damn it! I failed. Okay. Actually, the queen stays with SKARSNIK this way. That's the most correct way. So we attack with SKARSNIK. Sorry, I failed briefly. We give the banner that makes this unit unbreakable, +5 melee attack, melee defense. We'll give it to these guys. So they're fairly decent. And we take this army and we come, yeah, somewhere like here. Should be good. Can we go even further? No. The reason I'm doing that, if you've seen any of my previous how to wins, is to throw off the garrison. A lot of damage is gonna be done to you as you approach the walls, either by archers, by the towers not so much when they're like below level 3. But it's actually the quarrelers, like those 3 units that are gonna be sitting up on the walls, when they're gonna be shooting you as you try to march up with the ladders, they're gonna be doing crazy ass damage to you. So how do you avoid that? You do exactly what I'm gonna do over here. We bring our troops on the exact opposite side of the reinforcements. We position them as far as we can on the opposite side. At least we're kind of lucky at the moment, because we will be here and we're gonna hit up the Trixie traps to become hidden for a couple of seconds and just try to get over there without getting shot. We start the battle, the magic is good enough, and what we achieve with that is actually forcing the AI to deploy. It's not just the AI, like that's common sense, that's how you deploy. Like if you see the army over here, you deploy over here. You don't expect them to come from the other side, and that's the sneaky part about it. So we do that. Start battle. As you can see, they're deployed mostly on this side, and this way you give the chance to your troops to march without getting wrecked early on, because for city units like these guys, they are city at the moment, okay? They're gonna get better with buffs and melee skills from the lords and things like that, but right now they're total garbage. So what you achieve with that is not get them get shot hard, actually get up on the walls quite healthy, which is gonna make a huge difference. And yeah, like from there on it should be an easy win. Also, by doing this, it kind of forces the AI to derp. They will try to desperately to defend their walls, which means all of these armies, all of these units, and it's usually always the ranged that are up on the walls first, they're gonna try to position themselves on the battlements here. Now we're gonna get shot by the towers. It's not the towers that worry me, okay? It's mostly the thunderers and the quarrelers. So as I was saying, these guys will just desperately try to get over here, so they will just kind of derp and ignore that they are actually a missile unit, and they will get into melee. Like, it happens with every faction. It's not just about the dwarves. So let's keep doing that. I'm gonna get these guys to climb up from here, because I smell that there's gonna be hot action coming from here. He can please don't derp, just climb up immediately. You go climb up there. You will climb from here and here. These guys can climb from here. Like, they're not gonna need it on this side of the wall too much, but it's okay. They will just get where they need to be. And just leave your archers. Actually, the towers are still shooting, so I'm gonna get them like this, so avoid that. And we're gonna leave these guys over here. We're gonna start funneling them up on the walls. What is that back there? Oh. I was wondering, what the hell? So, as you can see over here, they're trying to get into probably somewhere over here in order to start shooting. They're not sitting they're not doing what they should be doing. Just sit somewhere over here and just shoot them. And yeah, like, always make sure you're using your smokescreen bombs. It might not have nothing to do with the combat. I know it only reduces movement speed, but since they're on the move and they're actually trying to get from point A here to point B, the longer it's gonna take them, the more it's gonna allow you to hit them with a nasty skulkers quite effectively, because they will just like they're like mindless dogs at the moment. They're not even trying to fight, they're just trying to get over there. Like, they're ignoring all combat, and you're just getting free hits on them. Alright, we're gonna send some goblins over here to engage these guys as well. Actually, wait, just come here so this tower is not shooting you. We're gonna have the archers to constantly shoot up. Let's put them into a good position. The reason I have goblin archers actually shooting and I recruited them, it's not because they're gonna be doing damage, okay? They're gonna be doing shit regarding damage. The reason I have them is for the demoralizing effect. Every time a unit engages on melee and it's getting shot at the same time, it doesn't matter how hard it's getting shot, only thing that matters is that they are, okay? And it has a demoralizing effect. So it's gonna make things crumble a lot easier. In the end of the battle, you will notice like these guys will have like 20 kills tops, which is like pathetic, but it helps, okay? It helps. Alright, we're gonna get some extra troops up here. Don't worry about these guys seeming that they're breaking. The good thing about this battle happening at the moment right here, with half of the units up on the walls and the other half down below, is that even if they break, it kinda reads, like the game mechanic kinda reads that this unit is far from the opponent because half of the men are down. So they will instantly rally and just keep going up. Like, they're kinda stuck at the ladder, okay, at the moment. So they will rally, don't worry. Okay, so we get these two guys on the quarterlers. You can keep going after these ones, and we keep dropping some magic on these ones. Alright, let's keep using, come on, give me, yeah. Keep using the smoke screen bombs. As I said, it might not seem like much, but it is. I think I had two skulkers over here. Oh, the one is wavering. Yeah. No. They will come back, don't worry. And I think we have enough guys up on the walls at the moment. The Goblin Big Boss is gonna be doing an excellent job, because there's no other hero present except the Lord. Don't worry about the Rock Clobber shooting at us, Grudge Thrower. So, at this point we've pretty much have defeated our opponent. Okay, it might not seem like it, but we almost have won the walls. So, if you allow your opponent, if you give your opponent time, he's gonna get the rest up here. So, you cannot decide, do I want that or not? I don't want that, so I will send the spider to open up the gate. It's just gonna destroy it on like 6 strikes, 6 hits. And before these guys start going up, which is gonna put an even more war stress on my guys up there. You see, like, we're winning, like everybody is breaking apart. Yeah, we're gonna force them to fight the queen. Is there any range left? I mean, there's one guy down there, but he's not doing much. Yeah, you can actually just keep the spider down below. You can win this fight with just the infantry up on the walls at the moment, like it doesn't really matter. Keep spamming the smoke screen bombs, because every time they're up on the walls they're mostly trying to get somewhere instead of fighting, and as I said, like, you slow them down, that means you're gonna get more free time to just free strike them. Okay, is the gate down? If it's not, don't try to get in. I think it's kinda open at the moment. Oh my god, get back. Get back before the gate closes. Ah, shit, go destroy it. And most of them have gone up, which is totally fine. Come on, destroy the gate, please. 67, keep nuking it. SKARSNIK, you as well, if you can get a couple of shots in, and Squigs also. Just bust it from the other side. Alright, more have come up here. Let's keep dropping spells. These night goblins should be doing well against them. And well, actually that one unit of Nasty Skulker broke. It has to do that we were too close on the edge of the map. And okay, actually, yeah, we didn't make it to make it inside the city before these guys go up. But it's gonna be fine. Like, you can just make sure that you kill the guy with the spiders, and as soon as his health drops and come close to dying, these guys will crumble. You won't even have to kill them off. Alright, so we keep on pushing with these guys, because most of them are over here. There's a few miners on this side, but they're not really a problem. And just keep making sure that your queen is gonna be a spider. Is gonna be actually hitting. You will have to spam the abilities, okay? Like, as you can see, it keeps losing orders. Alright, let's buff up again these guys. They're doing great. Oh dear lord, they fail. They're failing hard. Alright, you take care of the miners. You as well. The queen is the only the only guy that can actually kill this one. Just gonna keep spamming orders. Come on, just get him. Okay, there's one good strike. Give me another. Let's keep spamming magic. And you keep pushing towards here. Like, we could literally just leave these guys outside and the battle would have the same outcome. As you can see, it's only like 2 of their units remaining up here. I mean, there's a couple of quarrelers shooting down on us, but so was this thing, and it didn't make a difference. Alright, I guess you can go and just, I don't know, finish off the scraps. And let's keep on fast forwarding. Buff up these guys. Alright, go after them. Come on, spider, you can make it happen. And I totally forgot about these guys. Get over here so you can start shooting. Actually, you get here, and you get here. Alright, let's pull you out. Squeak hoppers are worthless. And there you go, we've won. And as I said, we could have done it without the land units. By land units, I mean all those guys that can't climb up on the walls. And it was super easy. Like, did you see any like grand strategy or something crazy? Just pure simplicity. Try to avoid getting shot early on. Make sure you climb the walls, and from there on just crush them with pure numbers, because even when they lose the original fight, which is gonna be like your 10 or even more melee units against 6 of them, or 4 or 5, then they're gonna keep funneling just 1 unit at a time up on the walls, perhaps 2, but still it's gonna be like worthless, and it's not gonna work out. You will have more troops up on the walls. They might be like crappier ones, but they have the strength numbers. I suggest you just loot and occupy this one. It was a level 1, I didn't see it. Alright, we're gonna destroy that thing. We're gonna have a surplus exactly next turn, so I'm gonna repair it from now. And I'm gonna even get rid of that. The reason I'm gonna be doing this is because I need the growth. I need to upgrade everything fast. And on money, regarding money, we're gonna be relying mostly on sacking. Okay, what is that? I think there's a good skill up here. Yeah, melee attack plus 12 for goblins. So we're gonna get this one first. I should take the tunnel boss. It makes a huge difference because we're gonna be fighting a lot in the underway. And yeah, these guys seem like they want to play. Well, we're not gonna give them that chance. Okay, so we want the units to replenish. So we're gonna give them to SKARSNIK, who is inside the city. Take that and that and that and that, and a couple of goblins should be good. Let me just think. This guy is almost dead. We should just re-recruit him. I'm not gonna do that because I'm just gonna be wasting money for the moment. Just gonna let them replenish, and when I sack Grimhold, then we're gonna be start recruiting more effectively. Okay, let's end the turn. Alright, as I said, I'm gonna need the growth, and the reason I'm gonna need the growth is not to get garrisons inside the cities. Well, that's one of it's the reason, yes, but not that they're gonna help a lot. They're gonna be city, okay? But the thing is that it's if we build walls everywhere, that's gonna buy us enough time. Since we're gonna be just be going all around, just sacking everybody, that's gonna buy us enough time because they will take like 2 or 3 turns to build siege towers, either it's rebellion or enemy faction, which means we're gonna have enough time to get back and save it from our sacking quest. Plain and simple. Alright, we have 4 goblins in the army. As I stated, we need these guys. Should I force march? Okay, let's move like that and see what's up there. They went right back inside the city, which means we can just force march, just make the most out of it. And this guy, I mean, there's gonna be a rebellion here, but I'm quite sure that it's gonna take them. There's gonna be a rebellion in 2 or 3 turns. Another 2 or 3 to say it. To besiege, because they will need towers. Like the AI always tries to build towers. They don't straight up go and try to take the city, even if they have siege engines or anything like it, unless the balance of power is like overwhelming, like 90%. That's what happens when chaos is around. Like they come with some chosen, with some hell cannons, and the balance of power is just hugely in their favor. But that's not gonna happen with the simple rebellion. Okay, imminent rebellion. Oh, in 2 turns. Okay, it's fine. It's completely fine. Just get these things to level 1. You don't have to upgrade it to level 2. That's enough growth for now, and we're also gonna be getting some from the edict. from the commandment. Sorry, I keep using wrong two terms. Now, as I said, use the underway only with a strong army. For example, if I bring SKARSNIK over here, they will not intercept me, okay? But if I use the underway with these guys, we're gonna get intercepted. So, just gonna bring him on force march right behind him. I'm not gonna need him, I don't know why I'm even bringing him, but whatever. And we should be definitely good. This thing will take 2 turns to upgrade. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the garrison is like total garbage in here. That means there will the rebellion that's gonna happen is gonna attack immediately. Because rebellions have been changed, they now spawn 6 units on turn 0. It used to be just 4 units, but it's 6 now. So yeah, the balance of power will be on their favor, so they will attack it immediately. But since it's gonna be only 6 units and they're gonna be getting some new on every turn, the siege towers will take like forever to build, and we're gonna have enough time to go back. Because we're gonna need 1 turn to capture that and another 2 to go back. Yeah, we'll make it barely on the edge. Alright, rebellion. I'm gonna go with public order here, because it's not gonna make a difference since rebellion is underway. Oh, they actually preferred to go into raiding stance. Okay, whatever. Let's get SKARSNIK over here. We're gonna make the attack with him, so he gets more experience. And right now I'm gonna show you how to play your battles, at least in the beginning, but I suggest you do it every time you can against anybody. And with this strategy, believe me, like the wood elves, I highly suggest that you go for wood elves if you are looking for somebody to suck and make sweet money. And actually after that raise them. Probably it's gonna be the WAG, because we're gonna get a WAG if I keep going like this. If I take Grimhold, and I'm probably gonna go next for a Karak-Izor, but not capture it, okay? You can't occupy anything, don't try it. No, you can't, like, you're just gonna struggle, like, it's not gonna be easy, and it's just not necessary. Let's get this guy to help out as well. Can he participate now? I'm doing it mostly for experience sake, so he gets some. He should have taken some from the Siege of Karak Norn, but obviously he didn't. Alright, so where's the reinforcements over there? We will stand back, and before I said you should always be the first one, the guy that attacks, okay? And every time you attack, the AI is gonna be defensive, unless you have like a city army attacking their strong force. So if they are defensive, which is always the goal, you can just send the spears in the front in order to waste their ammunition, and then use your spider to go in without getting shot, because even if they don't have armor piercing missiles at the moment, believe me, all of their shots hurt on legendary at least. And on lower difficulties, like, it's just death by 1,000 cuts. It might not be doing too much of a damage, but if it adds up, it will do damage. Alright, let's put you on 5 and leave you over here. Let's start. I think the magic is good enough, and keep sending these guys in the front. And that's how you're gonna be playing. Okay, say that we had some Doom Divers over here together with some Goblin Archers, like 4 Doom Divers and 4 Goblin Archers with poison, should be excellent. You have a strong force, like an elite force, like Fanatics and a couple of Spiders, some expendable stuff in the front line. You go in first, you spend their ammunition. If you feel like it's cheesy, it's not, okay? It's just a strategy, like it happens in real time. You send one portion of your army to get destroyed, to bait out a movement from your opponent. In this case it's just to waste their ammunition, in other cases it's just to get them to engage, and then you send in these guys. Everybody's gonna be blobbing up around you, and then you move in the forces, because if we get Goblin Knight Archers, Fanatics or anything, they're gonna have stock as well, so they will be hidden. Right now these guys are not, the Archers I mean. Alright, we're gonna get these guys even here, and let's put you on 4 and just stay like that. Alright, so you see what happens when you are the attacker, and why I said you must always be the attacker, because we will send these guys over here. They only have like 2 quarrelers at the moment, okay, so it's not that, you know, but say that they had like 5 or 7 or 10, because they will. Like I think Belegar is gonna be rocking with like 8 rangers or something. You just send these guys. They have silver shields, which I can't tell why is that. The only reason I could justify this is because the goblins are really small, so if they had a shield, it should have been like covering like their whole body, just holding in the front. But they didn't give them big shields, they actually gave them small shields, so I don't understand how they are supposed to be silver. At least make it somewhat believable of being large, like, you know, a tiny goblin holding a huge shield that pretty much covers his whole body. And yeah, as you can see, the silver shields are doing their work. Like, we're not taking too much damage, and that is why I'm saying like the Wood Elves are the best faction to go and raid in the beginning and sack, because they highly rely on range. They have Way Watchers, they have Deep Wood Scouts, and if you just waste their ammunition, they're just gonna get effed in the ass. If you get them on melee, the Nasty Skulkers, if buffed by SKARSNIK red line, and also the extra that we get, like, they're gonna be savage, like they're gonna destroy War Dancers in 1v1 combat, okay, fair and square. Alright, what we're gonna do here, and I applied this strategy on Rome 2 mostly. Here it's gonna be seeming a little bit extreme. On Rome 2 I went something like this. I went into a triangle formation, something like that, sort of a triangle. The reason you're doing this, okay, I don't have my painter tools over here, but it's fine, I'm just gonna, I don't know, use something with the shift ability, is because these guys will just come straight up ahead, okay, like this, and these guys will just try to flank around. The thing with that is, like, if they don't see anything here, which they won't, because you're gonna be keeping your archers somewhere back here away from them, it's gonna make them not to trigger, and even if they are here and here, they will just double back and go and face these guys, okay? It's just how the AI thinks. It always happens, believe me. If you just leave your archers or your rest of the army like really back here, they're just gonna engage whatever is closest, even if they are, you know, trying to maneuver and outflank you. So that is what I'm doing on Rome 2 when I'm facing like a hard battle. Over here we don't have to do that. We're actually gonna go a little bit more extreme, which is something like that, because, as I said, I want them all to blob up around me. So we're gonna be doing something like this. You blob up like that. We're gonna put the spider on its head, and that's the reason I wasted the ammunition first. These guys can come here and fight as well. So they make these guys not break that easily. We'll keep the archers at the back. Trust me, they will be fast enough to get over here. We're gonna keep trying to get these guys around. Go something like this. Let's fast forward so it doesn't take too much. I wish the Nasty Skulkers had smoke bombs, like the ones that what's their name? The guy with the guys with whipping blades from the Skaven roster. Yeah, I wish they had those bombs which make them virtually invisible. Like, even if they're like over here, they will not be able to see them. They will only be able when they're like on top of their heads. We're gonna send these guys like that. You guys keep getting ready. No, that's too close. Something like this. And wait. Just move here, and they will blow up since they don't have anything ranged. Alright, cool. Get the heroes in there to fight. Buff up the queen. He's gonna do the most damage, and there's nothing that can kill it right now. Keep moving these guys slowly in. Don't move your archers yet, because as I said, Okay, right now they're just taking the full bait, like their whole army is coming straight for us, but usually they try to flank. They usually do that, like this. In this case they didn't. So wait with your archers, so they fully are engaged. Keep moving your nasty skulkers closer and closer. Don't worry, these guys will hold on quite well for the time being. And actually, let's get you on the flanks to just shoot that vindictive glare. And now it's time to spray the rest of the trap. Alright, yeah. Let's get you over here. I want to shoot a vindictive glare down this line. I want to see how it's gonna do. And keep doing that. Yes, a few goblins are gonna start breaking. Don't worry about that. Okay, these guys should wait. You keep getting over here and you come. You wait as well, actually. Come over here. Hit this one. We have the Tormentor Sword. I'm not gonna hit it because it's random. You might not have it. And this ability I only hit it just cause, like, it's not gonna do anything. Don't worry about units breaking apart. This is always gonna happen, especially in the beginning where your goblins are like total garbage. That's why you rely on monsters and also on nasty skulkers coming in their back. And every time they get a flanking attack, they rock up more damage. And don't worry, like, the goblins are always gonna be rallying, and you can keep doing this. Now let's shoot a vindictive glare down this line, and let's see how much. It might have actually done a lot. And always spread your shots with your archers. Don't just shoot the same target unless you really want to kill it. You can come from here, you can keep going right back inside, and let's keep spamming smokescreen bombs because it's just gonna hinder their movement and it's just fun, I guess. Alright, buff up the queen. I keep saying queen, I mean the spider, the Arachnarok spider. Okay, I know what it is, but still. And now the archers will start peppering them down, and let's keep going with that. Actually, I'm afraid a little bit I might hit my own spider, but hopefully I won't. Okay, might have shot my man. It's still alright. You keep going over here, keep using smoke screen bombs, and always shoot a separate target because it's not about doing damage, it's more about applying the demoralizing effect, okay? So the more targets you shoot separately, the more likely it is they will break. Alright, let's hit another like that. Cool. This flank has collapsed, so let's send these guys over to fight from the other side, shoot from the other side. You can keep chasing them off, so they won't rally back. And I don't know. Oh, I don't want to hit that, because you might not have it. And queen, you're not fighting anything at the moment. You could actually try to kill the lord. I'm not trying at the moment because I know what's the outcome gonna be. Like, it's only a matter of seconds before the whole army breaks apart. I'm pretty sure these guys are not fully engaged. You can keep going like this. You keep on chasing things down. And let's use some more spring bombs. And there you see the whole army wavering. And oh, SKARSNIK is actually fighting against this guy. Where's the going big boss? He's gonna be able to do some work against him. Alright, let's send the queen, because a couple strikes from the queen is just gonna make that guy fall apart. Keep slowing them down, you don't want them to escape. And just keep chasing them. And that is gonna be it. Good. It's a city siege, so we don't have to finish them off. I highly suggest you finish off any force with SKARSNIK, because it's just a hard campaign, okay? You gotta just get the most out of it in every situation. Okay, we can sack this one because I think it's already level 1 or something. So, alright, so who do we occupy it with? Do I want to be SKARSNIK so he builds up a little bit his force? Yeah, let's occupy it with SKARSNIK, it's gonna be alright. I want him to get a little bit of extra replenishment. Oh, scavenge. Money is more important than anything. Now we can get the root martyr. Actually, let's get this one. We can get root martyr later. Our goblins suck bad, so let's get them to be the best that they can. And since I have money now, I can just get these guys together and these guys and these ones. Just disband it and get one skulker, one of that, and you get one more. Alright, that should be perfect. And now this champ, I suggest you take this one as well. Beta Knight sneaking. Are we gonna need a third growth building or just stick with this one? Should I get rid of this? How much money is making? 200. So if I get it done, it's gonna drop down. Nah, just keep one money building. It's gonna be alright. Commandment. We're gonna go for the growth, even more growth. And yeah. Next turn we mobilize to crush the rebellion. And from there on, the fun begins. And it's up to you who you wanna sack first. I think I'm gonna go for Karak Izor first. And I'm gonna be staying a couple of turns here because at this point of time, on turn 10 or where are we? When are we? I don't remember. Cricket Moon starts to appear, the mutinous gits, the traitors. So you might wanna stick around, just crush them and then go into offensive. And yeah, being close to Karak Izor is gonna be great. And actually we need to fight a battle straight away. So going for Karak Izor in order to pop a WAG. Now I said don't bother with a WAG. Don't try to defend it, don't try to strategize around it. It's just a dead weight. You just have it around. If it does something good, great. If it does something bad, still great, because you never cared in the first place, okay? That's how you deal with your WAGs. You never try to save them. The moment you try to save them, it's gonna be game over. For example, if you try to fight on a manual battle together with your WAG, you're not gonna be able to do what I did over here, which is waste their ammunition first and just pick up the pace of the fight. You know, just wait to get my forces around them and so on, so on. The WAG is gonna charge in straight away, it's gonna force you to follow them and everything is gonna go south because your goblins can't fight that well. You highly rely on sneaky tactics. Okay, so the fightiness is dropping still. We need to go over there and stop the rebellion, so we're gonna do that. You will follow up, come over here. Don't try to use the other way with a weak army. As I said, it's just gonna get destroyed. We're gonna get walls in here. And okay, do we wait for the surplus to upgrade that or we go with this? I think just getting Karak North to level 3 first should be the priority. Also for the garrison, but mainly for the goblin rock lobbers. We're gonna need these things. Like imagine if the goblin archers were able to wreak so much havoc by demoralizing the enemy by getting shot. Yeah, the rock lobbers are gonna be doing a much better job. Okay, let's end the turn. Nobody's coming after us just yet. By this time, it's actually, as I said, random. Probably you're gonna be in war with all of the Wood Elves, or half of them. Like, it's either gonna be, except Orgovan, it's gonna be Durthu in war with you. If it's not Durthu, it's gonna be Widrioth or whatever is down here. And yeah, don't worry about them. They will not try to come in your lands, because I think the Wood Elves can use beast paths, if I'm correct, right? Something like that, like hidden paths. If you try to sack the Wood Elves, I highly suggest you land using the underway into a neutral yeah, you see, why do you have just declared war on us? So for example, if you want to attack these guys, as I said countless times, if we try, for example, to land here, this army is not gonna get attacked because it's powerful enough to stand on its own. If we try to move these guys though as reinforcements, they're gonna get nuked. They will intercept them. And you see, like, half of their army is ranged. Imagine what we can do with 7 goblin shielded archers. We're just gonna waste all of their ammunition, and I wanna see the way Watchers fight on melee then. That's gonna be fun. And oh, as you can see, the mutinous kits are already coming, so we gotta destroy that rebellion really quick. We can't initiate the attack, damn it. We'll have to force march and attack with the city. I don't like it, but we gotta do it because mutinous gits are coming. It's alright, you can sacrifice your cities, okay? It's not mandatory that you try to save them. You just try to get Karak Nord into level 3 in order to get a garrison. Then you try to get Karak Asgaraz or Grimhold. Even if you lose one of it, let it. Just keep on upgrading them, and when both 1 and 2 or 2 are upgraded to walls, then you go for the third one. And it's actually working alright, because you're just gonna be having an extra target to sack, okay? Plain and simple. Alright, let's do the attack over here. It's actually pretty one-sided, so I'm gonna auto-resolve that. There's no need to play it manually, just the goblins from the garrison were mostly hurt. I don't suggest ever to go for ransom captives, it's just gonna bring your fightiness so down that it's just not gonna worth it. Do we go for the replenishment? It's not making a huge difference, so I'm just gonna go for the leadership to send a message. And okay, so Goblin Big Boss, level up, just keep upgrading him as a good fighter. This guy, what do we do? Alright, with SKARSNIK, we just try to come back here. We gotta stop the mutinous gits. You stay close to him. So just do that. The public order is still south, okay, I know. But we just won't build a public order building just yet, because we need the growth to just make it to level 3 on every and each one of them, and then we're gonna start stabilizing. And the constant rebellions is just gonna be free money, because even if you don't wanna go offensive and sack somebody, you still can rely on rebellions. You can encamp on your own territory, which is the raiding for the greenskins, for SKARSNIK. It's the same ability merged into one. And yeah, you just keep making money from rebellions in order to, you know, because you're gonna be on negative upkeep to keep you alive. And when you're good to go, you just get a couple more goblin spears with silver shields. It's highly important. Like, they might be like a city unit, but I think I've proven into my other How to Win series how numbers are important, even on legendary difficulty. Like, on legendary difficulty, goblin units are like one of the worthless units in the game. But if you've seen, for example, my quick campaign on How to Win series, you will see that I did it with a much worse unit, Skaven Slaves. So yeah, strength in numbers really does count. Don't ever ignore that. There's some bells hitting in the background. It's Sunday today. Probably you're gonna be seeing this on Monday. So yeah, reminds me of the belts episode, Game of Thrones, that city one. Alright, the mutinous Gits army, it's not that strong. Actually, it was a lot stronger. Where did the rest of the force go? Okay. Alright, so SKARSNIK, where do we get the WAG? Here, or do we have to like reach here? Like, I don't remember. When the fightiness reaches 80, and if the army has 17 units or more, a new WAG. Okay, where can I see the number? Current 74, so we just need to surpass this one over here, which means we only need to just come on Karak Izor, Ray Sacket, So we're gonna come over here. I think we're pretty safe from the north, and as I said, if Karak Zeppelin declare war on you, probably they're not gonna make a move because they're pinned down. They're highly defensive. If they move out from there, either Baston, which I think they're usually in war with, or Kemmler is gonna attack them. So, and if they do, as I said, just make sure you build one at a time. We will have walls, a decent garrison that can fend off some minor force in 2 turns. And yeah, we then will just try to build up Grimhold, and as soon as it's built, we can move to take back Karak Asgaras. Slow baby steps. Alright, Damat's building. As I said, I'm waiting in order to upgrade this one, so that thing can wait. You moved here, you can come together with SKARSNIK. I'm just thinking if you should recruit a couple more, just 1 unit, nothing else. Nah, I think those extra 3 goblins are good for the moment. So let's end the turn. The Wood Elves are highly defensive. They will not try to come into you. And yeah, as I said, if you want to attack them, land somewhere safe, like for example Durthu territory, because he's not in war with us. If he is, go to Wood Elven territory, or just go into Clan Angrod over here on the edge and then attack. Don't try to just spawn up on their face, okay? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work with anybody. Like even if you try to you know, sack Wissenberg. Actually, I should try to sack these guys because they're like easy prey. And I can, if you need a second province after the first one, since you maxed out, Wissenberg over here is kind of a good option because it's like the next best thing, and you can jump back. It's like a straight line. You can use the underway and just boop 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 defend easily. And hopefully even the Skull Takers, I don't know, will confederate with us, which I highly doubt. Actually, I don't, because every time the AI is getting destroyed, they usually try to confederate with you. Alright, they only have these guys in here. If I use the underway with SKARSNIK, they're not gonna intercept us. That's gonna be a bad move from them. I'm just trying to think, if I land over here, will I be able to reach Karakaiser? I think I will, right? So, I don't know, let's land... Come on, here. And don't try to use the other way with this guy. He's just gonna get destroyed, okay? Just leave him in, I don't know, Grimhold. Come on, why isn't it not working? There it goes. Just stabilize the public order a little bit, just by 1 point. And 1 more turn to upgrade that, good. Damat's building, and turn. Nobody's making a move on us. You should be quite safe, even if you're not, as I said, just 1 at a time, okay? You don't have to save every city. Save 1, if you can 2, and if you can 3. But start with 1. And I suggest to be Karak Norn because it's the provincial capital. And yeah, like I just keep repeating myself. But as I said, SKARSNIK is a raid faction. It's a horde faction. It doesn't play like the rest. Okay, plain and simple. These guys are moving up against us. I'm gonna check their movement points. If they can make it close to us next turn, I'm gonna have to leave. Like not raid them at all at the moment, because they might intercept me on the next turn as I try to go back to Grimhold. I'm gonna have suffered some losses on trying to take that. And if these guys intercept me with a really strong force, I might be into some deep shit. And oh, this guy is actually attacking me. Okay, I might actually have to postpone the attack on Karak Izor. How the hell were they able to recruit globally? Yeah, most likely. Okay, so we're gonna do this battle next time. I'm just gonna give the weapon damage. Okay, you might not have that banner, so I'm just gonna use this one. Just give it to the fanatics. And this should be simple. And if we take too much damage, we'll have to postpone the attack on Karak Izor. We will have achieved our goal. Either it's the WAG or making money, because we're gonna make money by just crushing them. Anyway, that is for the first episode. I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification button. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.